inside of the Dome. And of course, as we are in the postseason for high school football here in Central and Upstate New York, my hometown that I love so dearly, I'm very happy to talk also with Paul about the Big 44. And we're going to have Section 3 versus Section 4 once again here for high school football. Section 3 has a 2-1 record. Section 4 is hosting this year. Paul, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So just for those that don't know, just a little bit of history about the Big 44 and why it's so important to have Section 3 against Section 4 All-Stars.
Well, we decided a few years ago to have the game, high school All-Star game. It came up at Section 4 used to call their game the Ernie Davis game. So somebody made the suggestion, why don't we honor Floyd Little? He played here at Syracuse. Section 3, 4, and that's how it became the Big 44 game, Team Little versus Team Davis.
Yeah, Team Little versus Team Davis to honor the history. And I know that you don't know this, but there's something that I do every time I come in, and it's actually just a few steps away. Every time I come in to a Syracuse football game here in the Dome, because Floyd Little and I have and will always have such a close relationship with him being up in heaven now. And so every time I come in, I kiss my hand and I touch Floyd as I come here.
The big picture, yeah.
And after every game, I kiss it and touch it again. So I make sure that I give my love back to Floyd. So to honor Ernie Davis and Floyd Little, to honor their spirit and to honor what they mean to this community, just what that means to you.
It's great. Look, they were great football players, and this is great history. We want to honor them. You know, we want to build our history off of the number 44. You know, for years, Pennsylvania used to have the Big 33 game. We kind of snitched a little thing off them. But it's a great game. The kids look forward to it. They have a ball. This year we're playing next Sunday, the 23rd, Norwich High School at noon. We're excited about it. We're going to pick our team tomorrow, practice all week.
Yeah, and when you put this team together, just let people know how you assemble this All-Star team.
Well, the coaches have to nominate their kid.
Okay.
Okay, like tonight, these kids are still available if you don't win. So we will pick the teams tomorrow based on the coach's nomination, you know, what we've seen and how we've done things.
Yeah, so like you said, the coaches have to nominate and then you put the team together.
Correct.
So in section, it can be anybody from Section 3?
Anybody
any
from
class?
Section, any class. And, you know, in fact, last year, one of the better players was from Onondaga. They're a D school. So you don't know. So
Yeah.
we look at everything.
Yeah, and putting that together, I mean, Section 4 is doing the same thing. What's that excitement like for you to see Section 3, Section 4, a little bit of rivalry, a little bit of fun between the two? Just how competitive Section 4 is as well.
Well, they're competitive. They're going to have good players. I mean, we're real competitive. We have no intention of losing. So I mean, we work hard. We get the best players, and we're going to go play.
You know, and to have an all-star team and to have these kids be able to go and play with those that they've gone up against during the season, those that they have some history with, just what that does. Because, I mean, without this game, we don't have opportunities for these kids to play together from different schools necessarily.
And I'll tell you, they bond quickly. Football is a game like that. You know, they will cheer for one another. They go crazy when we score. Big tackles. They're a team. It's 1 week, but football is football, and they'll be together. They'll be a team.
I asked you about this before, but you're so passionate about the sport of football. How does that love stay with you? How do you keep the flame going, so to speak?
Okay. I probably get that question all the time. It's a gift from God. I'm a lucky dude. You know, I just do what I do, and I'm a football guy. And I've always said I needed football way more than football needed me. So I'm happy. I do what I do. You know, as long as I can still relate to the kids, I'm good to go.
You said you needed football more than football needed you. Why did you need football?
I don't know. It became a passion of mine. You know, my uncle played for a guy called Danny Byers. He was the 24-second clock. And when I was a kid, he brought me my first football. Okay. I don't know. You know, there's just, when you have a passion, sometimes you don't know why you have it. I'm not questioning that. I have it, I'm running with it.
And having that passion to work with other people in the community that give to this, just what you can say about some that sponsor this Big 44
Oh, it's
event.
great. No, Brad Cuse and BMK Logistics, a great sponsor. Great sponsor. National Football Foundation, I'm on the board of directors. They've done a great job over the years, raising money, giving back to the community. U.S. Army is on our side. They give every year hats, shirts. They do a great job. Our sponsors are wonderful. We could use a few more.
I got to ask you about this too, since he helps to set a lot of things up, but he's off the air and he's actually right over my shoulder right now. What do you want to say about Rocco?
Look, he's probably, he's to my right here, folks, but you can't do without guys like Rocco. He's just invaluable. And people, if you've never run a football program, you can't do everything yourself. When you have somebody that you can say, okay, here's the job, get it done, and it gets done with passion and first class, dude, worth the weight in gold.
Final note here, Central and Upstate New York, it's your home, it's my home. I care about it more than words can say. What would you like to say to Central and Upstate New York?
What I'd like to say is just keep playing football. We need more people with passion for football. Kids need to get outside and play football, watch football, be a part of football, what that culture means. You can't just show up in August and think you're going to perform. It's an all-year-round sport. There's teams here that practice all year round. Wait, you go out for track, you do things to get better. And that's what we need more of.
That coming from Paul Seeley, the director of the Big 44 game, the Section 3. I'm thinking about football.
Okay, man.
I'm in the college football world right now. I'm sorry.
That's good.
But listen, we're talking about All-Stars. SEC makes sense. So Section 3, Section 4 going up against each other. And I am so happy to have Paul as well as Rocco and the whole team putting this Big 44 game together. To the Little family, to the Davis family, God bless you. We love you. To Ernie and Floyd up in heaven. Paul, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate
as
you.
Always.
Talk with you soon.